Scorpio, oh man. Where do we even start with this zodiac sign? They're like the ultimate enigma of the horoscope, wrapped in mystery, pulsing with intensity, and radiating an energy that's just impossible to ignore. Scorpios don't just walk into a room. They command it, whether they mean to or not. They're magnetic, intimidating, fiercely loyal, but cross them, and you'll feel the sting that gives this sign its name. Their personality is a wild mix of contradictions, which is exactly what makes them one of the most fascinating, and yeah, let's say it, weird signs of the zodiac. It's like they're always one step ahead of everyone else, like they've got some secret playbook for life that the rest of us can't even peek at. With a Scorpio, everything feels like a riddle, and figuring out who they really are is a challenge that can take a lifetime. If you've ever wondered why Scorpios seem to operate on a whole different wavelength, you're in the right place. Today, we're breaking down 7 surprising reasons why Scorpios are so hard to figure out, but absolutely unforgettable. You might just find some answers to their wildest quirks, or at the very least, understand why their vibe is so darn captivating. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and smack that like button. It really helps me keep bringing you content like this. All right, let's dive into the mysterious world of Scorpio. First up, Scorpios are the ultimate secret keepers, like they were born to be spies in some blockbuster thriller. Seriously, these folks could give James Bond a run for his money. They have this uncanny ability to know everything about you without giving away a single thing about themselves. They're reserved, calculated, and super selective about what they share. If a Scorpio lets you in on something personal, you've basically passed a gauntlet of invisible trust tests they set up without you even noticing. It's like they've got a mental checklist, and you didn't even know you were being vetted. But here's the flip side. Betray them, and it's game over. Once a Scorpio shuts you out, that door is slammed, locked, and probably boarded up for good. Their loyalty is unshakable, but so is their skepticism, which is why they're so picky about who gets close. Imagine a Scorpio as the bouncer of their own heart. Only the VIPs get past the velvet rope. What's crazy is that while they guard their own secrets like a high-security vault, they've got this almost supernatural gift for on a Scorpio. They'll spot your lie before you even finish your sentence. I mean, they're like human lie detectors, picking up on every little shift in your body language. Picture this. You're trying to play it cool, but one glance from a Scorpio, and they already know what you're hiding. It's spooky, right? So if you think you can keep a secret from them, think again. Us, they're probably already on to you. Have you ever met a Scorpio who just knew something about you without you saying a word? Drop a 1 in the comments and let me know what you think about their secretive superpowers. Next, let's talk about how Scorpios can be both ice-cold and blazing hot at the same time. It's one of their wildest traits, and it's enough to give anyone emotional whiplash. On one hand, they can come off as distant, like they've got this impenetrable wall up, acting like nothing in the world could faze them. You might think they're just chilling in their own little fortress of solitude. But then, when they feel something deeply, whether it's love, anger, or passion, they go all in. We're talking full-on, heart-on-their-sleeve intensity that can leave you speechless. In relationships, Scorpios are the type to write you poetry one day and then act like they barely know you the next if something goes wrong. It's like they've got an emotional on-off switch that they flip with surgical precision. Imagine you're dating a Scorpio, and one minute they're planning a romantic getaway, whispering sweet nothings, and the next, they're giving you the silent treatment because you forgot to text back. It's confusing, but it's also part of their charm. This hot and cold vibe comes from their need to protect themselves. They don't let just anyone swim in the deep end of their emotional ocean. It's too risky. But when they trust you, oh boy, get ready for a love so intense it's like staring into the sun. For example, I had a Scorpio friend who went from being the life of the party to completely ghosting everyone when they got hurt. It wasn't personal, it was just their way of processing. Their emotions are like a roller coaster with no middle setting. Either you're soaring or you're plummeting. This makes them tricky to understand, but it also makes them unforgettable. Ever dealt with a Scorpio's emotional extremes? Drop a 2 in the comments and share your story. I'd love to hear it. Third, let's get into Scorpio's reputation for revenge. And trust me, it's not just petty grudges. Scorpios don't just get mad, they get even. But here's the thing, their revenge isn't some impulsive outburst. Nope, they're way too clever for that. If you hurt a Scorpio, they won't come at you right away with a screaming match. Instead, they'll wait, plan, and strike when you least expect it. Like a chess grandmaster making a game-winning move. Their revenge is calculated, precise, and designed to leave a mark. It's not about causing chaos. It's about teaching a lesson you'll never forget. For Scorpios, justice isn't just a nice idea. It's a mission they execute with laser focus. Picture this. Someone wrongs a Scorpio at work, maybe by taking credit for their idea. Instead of confronting them in the break room, the Scorpio bides their time, gathers evidence, and then calmly presents it to the boss at the perfect moment, leaving the other person stunned. But here's the flip side. While they can be relentless with those who betray them, they're fiercely loyal to their people. If you're on their good side, you've got a ride-or-die ally who'd go to the ends of the earth for you. Cross them, though, and you might want to sleep with one eye open. They don't hold grudges for fun. It's about balance, about making sure no one takes advantage of them. I once knew a Scorpio who, after a bad breakup, didn't just move on. They built a whole new life, got in shape, landed a dream job, and posted about it just when their ex was watching. That's Scorpio-level revenge, subtle, strategic, and unforgettable. Ever seen a Scorpio pull off a master plan like that? Drop a 3 in the comments and let me know. Fourth, let's talk about that infamous Scorpio stare. You know the one. It's like they're looking right through you, straight into your soul. It's not just a myth. It's their secret weapon. With one glance, a Scorpio can make you feel like you're under a spotlight, either totally captivated or squirming in your seat. Their eyes seem to see things you didn't even know you were hiding, like they've got X-ray vision for your emotions. I swear, you could be at a party, minding your own business, and a Scorpio's gaze will lock onto you. And suddenly, you're wondering if they know about that time you ate your roommate's leftovers. They don't need to ask a million questions to figure you out. Their intuition does all the heavy lifting. That intense stare is a reflection of how deeply they observe the world. They're not big on small talk, but when they speak, their words hit like a freight train. And when they look at you, it's like they're peeling back every layer of your defenses. It's both unsettling and magnetic, like you're being seen for the first time. I remember meeting a Scorpio at a coffee shop once, and their stare was so intense, I forgot my own order. It's like they force you to confront your own truth, whether you're ready or not. That's why people say Scorpios are unforgettable. Their gaze alone leaves a mark. What's your take on that soul-piercing Scorpio stare? Drop a 4 in the comments and let me know if you've ever felt it. Fifth, Scorpios have this deep fascination with the dark, the mysterious, and the unknown. While most people stick to the light, fluffy stuff, Scorpios are out here diving headfirst into the deep end of existence. They're drawn to things that make others nervous. Think death, rebirth, the paranormal, or the hidden corners of the human mind. It's not uncommon to find a Scorpio binge-watching true crime documentaries, studying astrology, or diving into books about the occult. They're not satisfied with surface-level answers. They want to peel back the curtain and uncover the truths most people avoid. It's like they're on a lifelong treasure hunt for life's biggest mysteries. This comes from their nature as a sign of transformation. They're constantly reinventing themselves, rising from their own ashes like a phoenix. The unknown doesn't scare them. It excites them. It's their playground, a place to learn and grow. For example, I knew a Scorpio who got super into tarot cards, not just for fun, but because they wanted to understand the deeper patterns of the universe. They'd spend hours researching, connecting dots that most of us wouldn't even notice. That's what makes them so unique, their willingness to explore what others run from. Ever met a Scorpio who's obsessed with the mysterious side of life? Drop a 5 in the comments and share their story. Sixth, Scorpios are emotional powerhouses, but they're absolute pros at keeping their feelings under wraps. They're one of the most emotional signs in the Zodiac, but you'd never know it because they hate showing vulnerability. It's like they've built an emotional fortress, and good luck getting past the moat. They'd rather process their feelings in private than let anyone see them sweat. Trust is a big deal for them, and they're careful about who they let in. Even when they're going through an emotional storm, they'll keep a straight face, acting like everything's fine. This self-control is their superpower, but it also makes them hard to read. People might think they're cold or detached, but that's just their armor. They know the world can be tough on those who wear their heart on their sleeve. I had a Scorpio coworker once who went through a rough patch, but never let it show at the office. They'd crack jokes, nail their work, and you'd never guess they were dealing with chaos behind the scenes. But when they trust someone enough to open up, watch out. Their passion and loyalty are next level. If you earn a Scorpio's trust, you've got a partner who'll go to the mat for you, no questions asked. That depth is what makes their connections so powerful. Ever seen a Scorpio hide their emotions like a pro? Drop a 6 in the comments and let me know. Finally, Scorpios are always working some kind of secret plan. Nothing they do is random. They're the ultimate strategists, always thinking 3 steps ahead. Even when they seem spontaneous, trust me, they've already mapped out every possible outcome. They love being in control and rarely leave things to chance. Before making a move, they analyze every angle, every risk, every reward. It's what makes them such great leaders. They don't just react, they anticipate. Picture a Scorpio in a group project. While everyone else is scrambling, they're calmly steering the ship, already knowing exactly how it's going to play out. I once knew a Scorpio who planned a surprise party for a friend, and it wasn't just balloons and cake. They had every detail down to the playlist and the guest list timed to perfection. That's the Scorpio way. Strategic, precise, and always prepared. This makes them seem mysterious because you never quite know what they're plotting next. Their ability to stay one step ahead can be a little intimidating, but it's also what makes them so impressive. Ever met a Scorpio who seemed to have everything figured out? Drop a 7 in the comments and tell me about it. Scorpios are a lot to handle, but that's what makes them so special. Their intensity, their piercing gaze, their ocean-deep emotions, it's all part of their unique magic. They're an enigma, a fire that burns in the shadows, a storm that hides behind a calm exterior. Their quirks aren't flaws. They're what make them stand out in a world full of ordinary. They're the ones who dive into the unknown, love with a passion that shakes the soul, and rise stronger every time life knocks them down. If you've got a Scorpio in your life, you've got someone who's loyal, fierce, and one of a kind. But you've also got to play by their rules. Their trust is hard to earn and easy to lose, but once you're in for life. Scorpio is a mystery that few can solve, but those who do are changed forever. So, are you ready to take on the Scorpio challenge? If you loved this deep dive into the wild world of Scorpio, hit that like button, subscribe, and drop an 8 in the comments to let me know what you think about this unforgettable sign. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.